Boss! I apologize for yesterday!
Ryuki, we wouldn't need police if an apology solved everything. I know you're doing your best on this investigation. Nevertheless, your screw-up yesterday really cost us. The investigation hasn't been proceeding like we hoped.
I'll make up for it! Please, give me another chance.
This reminds me of something. My daughter's been begging me not to decrease her allowance when she gets bad grades.
Your daughter? I'm still not used to hearing that.
Oh? Well, I guess it's true that I don't give off a maternal image. I haven't done anything motherly at all, really. My daughter just turned 18 last year, but she pretty much grew up all on her own.
18? She's older than I thought.
You wouldn't think it looking at this figure, huh? She's a grown woman now. She's capable of handling her business. Unlike a certain someone who gets overeager and screws up big time. Nothing other than what you already know. Oh, right, there is some news about the case. It has an official name now. The Half-Body Serial Killings. But that's pretty long, so we've just been calling it the HB case.
The HB case.
Now you know how the media is. You don't solve this quick and they might end up calling you the half-brain investigator. So you'd better start getting things done, Ryuki.
It's all right now, because I am here! Half-Might!
Excuse me?
What I'm trying to say is, I'm motivated, so please let me stay on this case. I'll solve this case no matter what it takes. In fact, I'm the only one who can.
Look, you realize it was that kind of gung-ho attitude that led you to making that mistake yesterday, right? I understand you want to distinguish yourself, but you're biting off more than you can chew.
But I can't just stop now! I should be able to handle this better than anyone!
Ryuki, boss is right. You're getting too impatient. Your life isn't over because of one little slip-up. More importantly, you need to accept your faults and learn from mistakes.
I thought you were a bit more capable than this, Ryuki. I mean, I got chewed out by my higher-ups, too. After work tonight, I'm going to my favorite host club and popping every champagne bottle in there. I understand your enthusiasm, Ryuki. So I'm giving you a chance to redeem yourself. I want you to continue investigating this case.
Thank you!
But I need you to follow orders from above.
Orders from above? What do you mean?
It's official. Kuruto Ryuki, you're being demoted to a police officer.
What?
This is for yesterday's fiasco.
Wait, you mean like a normal cop? That's terrible! That's way too harsh!
However, I'll give you 3 days. If you can resolve the case within that time, I'll take back your punishment and you won't be demoted.
3 days?
Ryuki, we should look at this in a positive light. We can continue the investigation, and if we can solve it in 3 days, you can avoid demotion.
It's impossible. We barely made any progress. How can I solve the case in 3 days?
Ryuki...
Demoted? Me? I'd rather be a bum on the street than a disgraced cop.
Ryuki!
Oh, and the communication system still hasn't been fixed. So any data Tama obtains can't be uploaded to the cloud yet. So just like I said before, Tama's data will be lost if her body is damaged. Be careful. You seem completely out of it.
Ryuki... Are you okay, Ryuki?
Yeah. I think the scenery helped me calm down a bit. But to think... demoted... me...
You still have 3 days. If you can solve the case by then...
It's impossible. I can't believe I was told this today, of all days. Today was the day I lost my other half. I had a younger twin brother. He had a strong sense of justice. Whenever he saw evil, he would stand up to it, face it head on, no matter what. That's just the kind of guy he was. His dream was to become a detective and help bring all the dangerous criminals in Japan to justice. My brother and I were really close, and we hung out all the time. It was like he was another me. But on that day, 6 years ago, my brother and I were in the city, and we happened to see a wanted criminal. I called the police right away, but the culprit tried to flee on a big trailer truck. He was about to get away, so my brother tried to stop him, and he ended up in front of it, and he got run over, crushed half his body. This is the watch he was wearing. His time has been frozen since, and I lost my other half. My brother died 6 years ago, on February 13th. Today was the day. But I guess there's no point in me telling you all this. You already know my entire history. I hate the criminal that killed my brother. I wish I could catch him and rip him to pieces. And not just him. I hate them all. All the evil in this world. I hate it all.
Then, are you really going to give up now? If you give up, the evil wins. Miyuki, isn't there something you should be doing for your brother? Think about it.
Yeah, you're right, Tama. Thanks for reminding me of my promise to him. I'll become a hero of justice. That's why I decided to carry on his dream and be a police officer. If I fall into the bottom, I just need to crawl my way back up. I can't let it get to me now. The reason I became a sinker at Abyss was so I could encounter the more vicious criminals. The foul, immoral kind that evade the law. Sinkers dig deep into their hearts and make them pay. That's my idea of a hero. I lost something of mine in order to become a sinker. One of my eyes. I had to extract my eye to become a sinker.
So you could transplant an AI ball. Me.
The surgery was last summer, right after I was assigned to Abyss.
Yes, so you and I have known each other for about half a year now.
I've lost many things along the way, but thanks to you going into my left eye, I feel like a lot of that emptiness has been filled.
Ryuki.
Tama, as long as you're with me, I can keep going. No, I have to keep going. For my brother, I'm going to catch the HB killer.
Yeah.
Okay, then it's time to pull myself together and get back to the investigation. So, got any new intel?
What?
I'm sorry. Do you have any new information for me, please, ma'am?
Yes, I do. I looked into Chikara Horidori some more and came across something fishy. Also, I found something interesting about Shoma. Chikara was doing some dubious research in the past.
His current research is pretty dubious too, rewriting DNA to achieve immortality.
It was even more questionable than that. Rumors say there were even human experiments involved.
Human experiments?
Anyway, word moves fast, and the research institute was temporarily shut down. This happened 9 years ago. During that time, Chikara went missing for a bit to avoid being investigated.
But what about the current institute?
It was reopened after things had settled down. Of course, that required a massive amount of funds, which was provided by Riichi Chieda. Kizuna Chieda's father. Riichi Chieda is an extremely wealthy investor. He's rich enough to be on the list of the world's most wealthy people. He's involved in a wide range of business ventures and holds many different titles. Investor, philanthropist, the founder of the Chieda Foundation, a university professor emeritus, and national goodwill ambassador. And after all that, he also became the chairman of a social welfare corporation, Iowan.
Iowan?
It's an orphanage. Seems that's where he is now. The location indicated in the hidden message in Bats 490 was a research institute. That's what Shoma said, right?
Yeah,
But it actually wasn't Horadori Institute. I read through a ton of speculation threads online, and none of them mentioned Horadori Institute.
then where was it really?
I don't know. All I know for sure is it wasn't Horadori Institute.
Then that means Shoma lied. I have to talk to him. Where's Shoma now?
I don't know. It looks like he turned his smartphone off. But we do have a lead. Remember what Komeiji said?
Yes, he really loves this Ferris wheel too. He's almost in middle school and he still comes here by himself all the time.
Ferris wheel. The one on the rooftop amusement park at Misatan.
Wait. Before we go, you have a call from Iris.
Oh, Ryuki? There's something I wanted to tell you about the case.
What is it?
Well, I'm sorry. Recording is about to start, so I can't really get into it right now. Would you be able to visit Lemniscate later?
Lemniscate, the talent agency Iris belongs to. The building also has a small recording studio.
All right, I'll see you there later.
Okay, thank you!
Our destinations are decided for now, but...
Nioen, Misatan, and the third is Lemniscate.
there's one more place I'd like to go. Marble in Golden Yokucho.
Ah, Mama the informant. You suspect she might know something.
That's right.
Then let's get going.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, Ryuki, honey, welcome. It's been so long.
Sorry, Mama, but I'm not here as a customer today. I was wondering if you knew anything about the case.
Do you mean the HB case?
Yeah. Mame and Gen are here.
But they're acting strange. They're both quiet, turned away from each other.
I've been wondering this for a long time. Who are you really, Mama?
Me? I'm just your ordinary, everyday homoerotic connoisseur. Well, here's what I know. I'm sorry I couldn't help you this time.
No, it's fine. Just typical detective work. Gotta earn my pay. Is that a crystal ball?
Yes, these are my big milky balls.
Milky.
Balls?
Oh, but I'm not talking about testicles, honey.
Yeah, I know.
I started telling fortunes as a side business, and believe it or not, I actually gained the ability to hear them. Voices from other dimensions.
Other dimensions?
Yes, one day I was suddenly gifted with the power. I suppose it's more accurate to call it a seance than fortune-telling.
They both sound pretty fishy.
You're just going to pretend you're hearing voices, aren't you?
No, I'm completely serious. I mean, I don't even remember what happens while hearing the voices. Oh, why don't we give it a try? I could ask about the HB case. You might believe me if you see it in person.
No, it's okay.
No need to be so modest. It'll be free of charge. Then let me ask the Milky Balls.
Can you stop calling them that?
Oh, great set of balls. Who is the most beautiful in all the land? That is Mama, of course. Oh my! You flatterer!
That's not even what I wanted to ask.
And the answer is completely wrong.
That was just a joke.
I figured.
Ahem. Now, let's try this for real. Oh, great set of milky white balls. I need you to give me some clues for an investigation. One after another, victims have been torn in half in these half-body murders. Where can we find the key to exposing the culprit?
Face. A hidden face. The true face, as yet unrevealed to all. That is where the answer is hidden.
Huh? Did I just say something? I told you, I black out during these seances. Don't remember a thing. Let's see. The first thing that comes to mind is...
Gen's face hidden under his mask. But he's sensitive about it. It's not something I can just ask.
Yeah, and it's hard to say if this is really related to the case or not.
The only other thing I can think of is... Jin Furaway.
Huh?
It might also apply to Jin.
But Jin's face is well known.
Yeah, it's not like he hides it.
It's true that photos of his face have been all over the place, but he's never actually gone out in public in person.
Not even once?
Not even once.
It's not because he's shy, is it?
If that were the case, his photos wouldn't be out there either. I've heard he's an extreme narcissist. He circulates all those pictures himself.
By the way, Mama, what's up with those two?
Well, the thing is, they had a bit of a differing of opinion.
What do you mean?
No, Mama. The problem is Genny's total lack of common sense.
My lack of common sense? Are you sure you're not talking about yourself? You sound like a stupid person right now.
What? You're the one who sounds stupid. You probably couldn't even beat the first question of the All-American Ultra Quiz.
Wait. What is this argument even about?
Well, we're having a disagreement.
All right, you jerk. Why don't we get a neutral third party and ask them?
That's what happened.
So we came to Marble to get Mama's opinion, and that's where we're at.
But when I gave my input, it only made things more complicated.
I know. Now that Ryuki's here, let's see what he thinks.
Yeah, then we'll know for sure who's right. So, question time.
Huh?
What's the name of the island where the Statue of Liberty in New York is located? That's right.
You too? Are you serious? That's ridiculous. It can't be. The Statue of Liberty is definitely on Liberty Island.
No, it's true that the Statue of Liberty is on Ellis Island. I mean, there's no such thing as Liberty Island anyway.
I don't believe this. Something is off here.
Tama, what do you think?
Of course it's Ellis Island. This is common knowledge. Look, I just looked it up online. Now do you see? The Statue of Liberty is located on Ellis Island. As you can see here, there's no such island as Liberty Island.
I'm sorry, Gen. Mame is right.
Impossible.
See?
Anyway, they've been butting heads about the location of the Statue of Liberty this whole time. But it looks like they finally came to a conclusion.
I see. If you all say so, I must be the one who's wrong. I'm sorry, Amame. I was mistaken.
As long as you understand now, that's good enough for me. Everyone makes mistakes. Now, I need to get to work soon, so I'm heading out.
I'll stick around for a bit longer.
Okay, then I'll see you three later.
What about your restaurant, Gen?
I closed up shop for the day. I couldn't acquire any ingredients I was satisfied with.
Really? Closed for a reason like that?
It's really important to me. It would be rude to serve mediocre dishes to my customers. I think I'll go to the warehouse district at the harbor after this. I thought I could watch the waves and think up new dishes. What do I do? What in the world should I do? Yes, I love that place. I can watch the ocean in silence with no one around. I find it very soothing. For some reason, Date seems to go there often as well. I have been very close with Date for some time. He often stops by Brahmin before coming here to drink. I trust him. There are only 3 people who weren't afraid of me the first time they saw me. Date, Amame, and Leon.
You know Leon too?
Yes, he's a regular at Brahmin as well. Leon just wandered in one day while Date was there. They hit it off right away and had quite a lively discussion. I joined them after closing up for the day, and the 3 of us drank until morning.
Huh. That's an interesting group. I can't imagine what you 3 would talk about.
Probably porno mags or something.
What are they, teenagers?
Oh, we talked a lot about porno mags. I'm not worried about that in the slightest. Ota from Matsushita Diner doesn't understand the first thing about the true essence of cooking. Amame and I go way back. There are times when we have arguments over little things like you saw earlier. We're basically family at this point. So if anything ever happened to her, I would do everything I could to help. I believe that I have to protect her, no matter what. Putting Date, Amame, and Leon aside, my appearance makes most people uncomfortable. But if I didn't wear this mask, I would scare them even more.
If I recall, your face has a congenital condition.
Yes. Would you like to see?
What?
My face.
No, you don't have to if you don't want to. Not that I'm trying to avoid it or anything.
Face. A hidden face. The true face, as yet unrevealed to all. That is where the answer is hidden.
I don't believe it.
No point in staying here much longer.
Yes, let's move on.
Well, Gen, Mama, I'll be going now.
Very well. Please take care.
Stop by to get a break from work every once in a while.
Oh, Mr. Ryuki. What are you doing here? Here to see me on stage, perhaps? Sorry, but I won't be performing today.
He isn't. Oh.
Actually, I'm here to talk to Shoma.
To Shoma?
Why am I on a Ferris wheel with you?
Aren't you having fun?
I would be if you weren't here.
Ryuki, Shoma is actually responding to the conversation this time. This is proof that the chastity belt of his heart is loose. If you shove yourself in there, he just might open up.
Could you please not phrase it like that?
I don't want to talk about my dad. I told you before. I don't even want to think about him.
That robot you showed me the other day was really cool. If you're that skilled, I'm sure you've gotten offers from lots of companies.
Not really. I'm nothing special. I'm just really into robots.
But even an amateur can tell that robot was filled with impressive technology, and the one-wheel design is beautiful.
Well, I knew it had to run on one wheel for sure. It was really hard getting the self-stabilization feature working with the one-wheel design. Like, major electronics companies make one-wheel robots to show off their advanced tech.
Mm-hmm.
Also, what's really great about my robot is its load capacity. It doesn't look like it, but it can easily carry up to 45 pounds. And I want to upgrade it more so it can carry double that.
I see.
I know you don't really care.
Looks like it won't go the way it did last time.
I guess flattery won't get us anywhere.
I told you before, she's just a classmate. We're not friends, and I don't know much about her. Supposedly, she's attending school from her house near the harbor. But I guess her permanent address is in our school district or something. That's why she goes to the same school as me.
So you do know a lot about her.
No! That doesn't mean anything! Not like I'm even slightly interested in that Uggo.
Well,
He really is a kid, huh?
What lie?
You said the hidden message in Bats 490 pointed to Horodori Institute, but that's not true, is it? Can you tell me why you lied? And where the actual location is?
The truth is, I never decoded it.
What?
I wanted everyone to think that I did. I wanted the attention, so I lied. Are we done now? Don't talk to me anymore.
that got a reaction. He's probably lying right now. His chastity belt wasn't loose after all.
If you're going to say it that way, you at least have to add the "of his heart" part. Anyway, I guess I'll have to talk about something else to get him to loosen up.
Will you cut it out already? I don't want to talk about my dad. I already told you! I hate him! Happy now? I hate him so much, I didn't even want to say it out loud.
But you were with him earlier.
I was here alone at first, then Dad came. He wanted to make up.
Make up?
Dad and I are fighting. I ran away from home yesterday.
You ran away from home?
My friends made fun of me.
How is that related to your dad?
Because it's my dad's fault for being so pathetic. Pull yourself together. Show me how cool you can be on TV. That's what I said to my dad. Then
I bring smiles to the audience. If I can do that, I don't care if I get mocked. That's what it means to be an entertainer.
when he said that, I blurted out, "That's why Mom got sick of you and left." Dad turned bright red, and
Then why don't you just leave too?
that's why I left the house. Do you think I could like someone like him? A stupid old comedian who gets clowned on all the time. He barely ever goes on TV either. And when he does, it's always some ridiculous thing like getting piping hot Odin shoved into his mouth. The day after he goes on air, I always get made fun of by my friends. I hate it. I'm sick and tired of it. I told you, I hate him. Everything about him. I hate how much he drinks and how he acts so cocky and stubborn when he's drunk. He talks about all these big dreams that he can never achieve. When he sobers up, he remembers what he did when he was drunk and squirms under the blankets. Isn't that sad? It makes me hate him even more. The way his nose hair is always sticking out, the way he wipes his face with sanitary napkins, his stupid, awful singing in the bathtub. Everything about him is creepy, awful, and pathetic. I hate him!
For hating someone so much, he sure pays him a lot of attention.
They say there's a fine line between love and hate.
It's no good. Shoma won't open up no matter what I bring up.
Looks like we won't get through with the Orthodox method.
That means...
We'll have to try our luck with his father.
Boy, I'm glad you invited me on the Ferris wheel too. Thank you.
Our objective is still to unlock Shoma's chastity belt.
You're still going on with that?
It would be tough to question Komeiji about tricky subjects if Shoma was nearby. That's why you invited him here, right?
Yeah, but...
Now that I think about it, we rode this Ferris wheel together 2 days ago. Well, Mr. Ryuki, it seems like your investigation is going around in circles. So, what is it you wanted to talk about? If it's about the case, there isn't much else to say. This is the only outfit I have right now. I actually have another set of personal clothes, but I ruined those 2 days ago. But this bow tie, that'll be fine as long as I have this. Isn't it nice?
Shoma bought it for you, didn't he?
That's right. Even if I only have one set of clothes. I can wear this or take it off depending on how I'm feeling, and wow! It's as if I changed into a completely different outfit.
Not really.
Yeah.
Oops, it would be terrible if I lost it, so I'd better put it back on. This tie, Shoma chose it for me so I could really shine on stage. When I wear it, it feels like Shoma is cheering me on. It gives me strength. It's my most precious treasure. Shoma lied?
Yes.
I see. I don't know much about that hidden message thing, but Shoma is a good boy. He wouldn't lie for no reason. I know that's not that convincing coming from his father, but he must have had a reason to lie. I have no idea. I can't really talk to him right now myself. I'm sure you're aware, but I got in an argument with Shoma yesterday.
What is that?
Shoma made it for me when he was little, but yesterday he ripped it up and threw it away. It was really important to me. I want to make up, but he...
It must be difficult considering how things are now.
It's all my fault. The argument only happened in the first place because of my lack of success. I used to be a real big shot back when I was known as the Quiz King, remember? But I let it get to my head, and as soon as I became a comedian, things flipped completely. There was no hope for me to move up in the world. My wife got sick of me and left. I've been raising my boy alone ever since. And yet... Not at all. I'm proud of being a comedian. At the same time, I'm not proud of my lack of success. I put Shoma through so much hardship. It's inexcusable. Mr. Ryuki, there is something I'd like to talk to you about.
What is it?
No, never mind. Please forget it.
What was that about?
It sounded like you wanted to tell me something important.
Hey, Ryuki, why don't you try wink syncing with him?
Yeah, I'll try taking a peek.
Hey, asshole! I know you're in there!
Deadline on the payment passed a long time ago. Cough it up, you bastard!
It's the loan sharks again. A different set of guys came by yesterday and the day before that. I've been borrowing from so many different places, I don't know who's who anymore. Anyway, what am I supposed to do? I can't talk to the police about it.
So he's borrowed money from a lot of people.
He must have been in real trouble if he even got involved with loan sharks.
But why can't he talk to the police about it?
Don't tell me.
Supposedly he has connection to the Yakuza. Word is he's involved in some dangerous transactions.
Kameji, you wouldn't happen to be struggling with debt, would you?
What? How did you...
I knew it.
That's what you wanted to tell me, right? Why can't you get the police involved? Is it because you're buying and selling on the black market?
What are you talking about? I would never do something like that. Huh. Shoma isn't here. Where did that boy run off to? We still haven't made up. I'm sorry, Mr. Ryuki. I need to go find Shoma now. So, well, bye for now. Excuse me.
Meiji and Shoma, huh? It's clear that they're both hiding something. Even if we chased them down and asked again, we'd get the same result.
I guess we have no choice. Let's go somewhere else for now.
Yeah, let's.
Ryuki! We just finished recording!
Oh, good timing. But why are these two here?
I just happened to be here by chance.
Me too. I'm here completely by coincidence.
Okay then. So, what is it you wanted to tell me about the case?
Yeah, about that.
Who the hell is that?
Hmm? What?
Talk about sketchy.
Maybe someone from the talent agency?
I don't know. I couldn't see their face, so it's hard to say.
Seems dangerous. But I'll put my life on the line to protect Tess. I mean Iris. So, don't you worry.
Me too. I told you I just happened to be here. I just so happened to know Tessa's recording schedule. And I thought she might be thirsty after recording, so I got her a drink.
In other words, he was waiting for her.
Thanks for everything, Ota. Fire!
Hot, Tessa!
Shipping!
Great, Tessa!
Airplanes!
Height, flight, Tessa!
It's the brand new star of the net world, Tessa! Also known as ASET! You bet! 2 days ago, we were talking about the people who went missing after seeing Bats 490. Well, the same thing started happening with the people who saw the QR code video.
What?
I read about it online this morning. Many people have gone missing since seeing that video. Rumors say that the missing people are being rounded up in one location, and they're all getting murdered.
You there! Is what you just said true?
Huh? Yeah.
Who the hell are you? Don't get one step closer!
That's right. What are you trying to do to Tessa?
Sorry to bother you.
And they're gone.
What was that all about?
About our discussion.
Oh, right.
Did someone you know go missing or something?
No, it's not that. It's just a rumor I found online.
Tama, how many people have gone missing lately?
About 1,700 people have gone missing this week. It isn't particularly higher than usual.
There's something paranormal going on in the HB case after all. Like half a corpse teleporting from another world. And people going missing after watching a video. There has to be some sort of supernatural phenomenon happening.
I told you it was a coincidence. For some reason, ASET's recording schedule happened to be in my PC. I figured it was a cyber attack by a rival gang, so I came here to scout things out just in case.
That's a huge stretch.
He was probably just waiting for her.
Thanks for everything, Mr. Kumakura. Shopping!
Cart, Mart, Tessa!
Gaming!
Bite, Sprite, Tessa!
Account!
Checked, collect, Tessa!
It's the brand new star of the networld, Tessa! Also known as ASET! You bet!
I agree with Tessa. The occult are involved with the HB case for sure.
Right?
Yeah! I mean, Nyes is a part of all of this, right?
Where did you hear that?
It's all over the internet. Nyes is a big proponent of the simulation theory. Oh, and I didn't know this a few months ago. I learned all this recently. If you think about that theory being correct, the case makes a lot more sense.
After all, we are living in nothing but a simulation. And such programs always have some glitches lurking under the surface. Coincidences like this are a manifestation of such glitches. Proof of imperfection. Proof of the seams.
Tessa! Tessa, Tessa, Tessa! 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 Tessa!
What a waste of electricity.
I'm no expert on paranormal and occult stuff. But I know one thing for sure, so I gotta warn you. You should back out of this investigation.
What do you mean?
I don't know much about that Nyes group, but there's definitely a real dangerous organization involved in all this. If you get too deep, you might end up dead. Word's spreading in the underground. If the cops investigate any further, they'll make them disappear. Seems like the rich and powerful from all over the world are involved in this too. You piss them off, who knows what they'll do to you?
Rich and powerful. Could Mr. Sajima be involved in this too?
Sajima?
You mean the former politician guy?
Yes, so Sajima. Oh, but don't worry about it. I just saw him recently, so he popped into my head is all.
Wait, you met with So?
Yeah?
Why?
Because he invited me to his house.
For what reason?
He said he happened upon my videos online and thought they were interesting or something like that.
Are you okay?
He didn't do anything, did he?
Not at all. We just talked for a bit.
Iris doesn't know So Sajima is her father, or the fact that he was involved in the murder of her real mother, Monica.
Yeah, the people around her have been protecting her from that information. Fortunately, Iris doesn't really watch the news either. But in any case, the media hasn't found out Iris is Monica's daughter.
The simulation theory is probably true. There's even proof.
Proof?
Take a look at this. Doesn't this remind you of something? Like those nameless mob characters that show up in video games. You know they reuse assets to lower production costs.
No. This is probably just some sort of coincidence.
Like some synchronicity type thing? But there's more photographic proof. In a nutshell, they're basically meaningful coincidences. For example, when you talk about someone and they just so happen to show up in front of you. Or when you hear the same word over and over from a bunch of different people. That kind of synchronicity. It's supposed to mean that there's a message behind it.
A message from who?
Well, someone. Do you still think it's a coincidence after seeing this? If you consider this stuff that can't be explained by science as a glitch in the simulated world...
It can't be.
Calm down, Ryuki. These are obviously doctored photos.
Yeah, you're right.
I just thought of something listening to Ota. You can explain any paranormal phenomenon using the simulation theory. UFOs, UMAs, ghosts, superpowers. If this world is a simulation, they'd all be possible.
Yeah, whether it's a glitch or alterations made on purpose. Whatever it is, would all make sense.
Now, let's get going. For all that talking we did, we didn't get much useful information here.
Yeah, but something has been bothering me. I'll keep what I heard here in mind, just in case.
Wow, what a total hottie.
What?
Oh, this is perfect. I was just starting to get bored. Come on, let's have a chat, cutie. A little tete-a-tete.
Sorry, I have no idea what you're saying.
Oh, and your voice is super mega hot, too. Hottie for a thottie. Slide into my DMs anytime, King.
I'm here to ask some questions for an investigation.
Wait, you're with the police? Are you friends with Date by any chance?
Yeah, he's my superior.
Oh my god! It's such a small world. Crazy.
Why is this woman a receptionist?
Likely a decision made by the company president.
Mizuki?